Hello and welcome to week 4 of Friday Football Fever. I'm Jeff Jones and it is finally time for district play, the games that actually count towards the playoffs. Our game of the week is a rivalry game that actually deserves its own history lesson. So here it goes. Round Rock ISD was established over a century ago, back in 1913. Through the first 79 years of existence, a maximum of only 2 high schools were in the district, Round Rock and Westwood. A railroad track separates the 2 campuses, and now each year the Dragons and Warriors play football, with the winner taking home a railroad bell. Thus, the Battle of the Bell was born.
Well, this is our first district game, and you throw a rivalry in there with it.
Everyone knows that this is the game that everyone wants to come to, everyone wants to watch.
I've been going to the Round Rock games since 2nd grade. I've been watching this game almost every year.
Even through middle school, we've been playing the same guys every year.
We've had games that literally just go down to the wire.
As long as we can stay healthy and just keep fighting and doing what we do, I think we're going to, do what we do.
Now that we're showing some success, I don't think that they understand why, and we're going to go out and surprise them.
It's not as much as who we're playing. It's if we do what we're supposed to, then we're going to come out on top.
I mean, I really want to win. That's all I got to say.
Go Wood.
It's the Game of the Week, sponsored by Urology Austin.
Dragon fans were flying high tonight and their team was fired up. Fire, flying, both qualities of a dragon, and playing some incredible defense must be a quality of a dragon too. Jalen Gilbert caught a pick that he could have called fair catch for. The future Washington State safety took a pick back for 6, his 3rd interception of the year, 1st touchdown. Now in the Chinese culture, they say dragons control the weather. In Round Rock, they control the end zone. Mason Cochran and Aiden Sterling paired up for a touchdown. And next up came one of the best high school plays I have ever seen. The Westwood pass hit the receiver's hand, then the defender's front, the defender's back, and then Ryan Hurley scooped it out of the sky. Hurley was hurrying, moving so fast that the refs didn't see him step out of bounds. 55 yards later, Ryan was in the end zone. Round Rock wins the Battle of the Bell. Final score tonight, 52-7. So a lopsided win for the Dragons. Now that you guys have seen the highlights and you know the score, well, it's time to dig a little deeper into this game. My friend Corey Mose had a front row seat to this one, and he just finished talking to a few Dragons players and the coach. Corey, catch us up.
Yeah, what's going on, Jeff? And what's going on, beautiful people? This was the 19th Battle of the Bell, but this time around, Westwood were the ones that got their bells rung. Now, Round Rock came into this game winning the last 4 meetings, including last year when they won 35-0. This year, not much changed. The Dragons were still flying high and flying around on defense. As you just saw, they caught 2 pick sixes before halftime. That set the tone on the way to a 50 ball. So I was able to talk to the 2 guys who caught those interceptions, and of course, QB1, Mason Cochran. All right, Ryan, bro, talk to me. You had a crazy interception, pick 6. Whoa, knocking the helmet off. Golly, your head okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just making sure. Now on that pick 6, it looked like it went off Zavari's back or elbow and it landed in your.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened through your eye.
I don't know. I saw the quarterback's on his shoulder, so I went to go help. Saw Zavari break up the ball. Saw it pop up in the air, and I was just right place, right time.
And you weren't the only one that scored the pick 6. Jalen, bro, you also had a pick 6, the one before that. This offense for Westwood came in here averaging 37 points a game. Y'all held them to just 7. How were y'all able to do that?
We just do what we do. We're well coached. We have a great coaching staff. We have a good game plan going in, and we come out here and execute everything, every down.
And while y'all were out there, what was it like? What was the atmosphere like? It seemed like a pretty crazy game out here.
The atmosphere is crazy. Just these fans, they help us out a lot, and they give us the energy to come out here and perform and do what we do.
And let me bring in Mason now. Mason, come on over here, dog. QB1. Now, Mason, you had these 2 guys score points for you. You had a punt return score points for you. How was it tonight to kind of just lay back and chill and not have to score all the points?
It was a different feeling. I mean, our defense is obviously phenomenal. But, we have to do our part, and tonight they did it for us. And it was a really fun homecoming night, and I loved it. So.
And now y'all are 4-0. How does that sound?
It sounds better. It's 5-0.
And you got Stony Point next week to do that.
Amazing game.
Okay, so good luck. And who's going to carry the bell back? I'm not about to do it, so who's going to do it? You got it?
I might have to.
Congratulations, y'all. Congratulations. Yeah, I definitely wasn't about to carry that bell, for sure. Now, with this win, Coach Cheatham actually becomes the most winningest coach in this rivalry. So, a historic night for the Dragons. Back over to you, Jeff.
Oh, thanks, Corey. I can't wait to see that bell stay where it's been for the past 5 years. Thanks for your report. You be safe on the ride back to the station, man. All right, guys, you stay right where you are because it's time to tell you all about one of the strangest high school football stories I've ever heard. And it all happened without a game taking place. Fredericksburg made the hour-long drive down to Wimberley. Both teams went through pregame routines, and then everyone realized there aren't any refs here. Due to a miscommunication, the band, the cheerleaders, the players, the fans, everyone but the refs showed up. So instead of clearing the stadium and sending everyone home, they grabbed 5 volunteers from the stands who both teams agreed on. They then borrowed yellow handkerchiefs from other fans, filled those handkerchiefs with coins, and were prepared to ref the game to the best of their abilities. Now, I don't believe the result of that game would have counted, and without well-trained refs, play frankly could have gotten dangerous. So it's good that just before kickoff, the teams decided to postpone that game until 10 a.m. tomorrow with trained referees. Hey, plenty to cheer about at Vandergrift recently. After losing their season opener, the Vipers have outscored each of their past 2 opponents 45-0. It wasn't that bad tonight, but it was still a win. Alex Witt took the Wildcat snap into the end zone against Stony Point. The Tigers responded with a nice pass down the left sideline to Cameron Cook, but that wasn't enough. The Vipers go over 40 again, final score in this one, 41-13. To the scoreboard for the first time tonight, Weiss with a much-needed win over New Braunfels. The Wolves are 2-2 this season after tonight's 49-42 W. Del Valle trails Buda Johnson big in the fourth. Currently, the Jags lead 40-14. More scores coming in as we speak. Oh, that's painful up there up top. A lopsided result for Dripping Springs over Austin High, 77-0. And San Marcos made the long drive down to Laredo. Going to be a smelly 3-hour bus ride home, but at least the kids will be happy. Rattlers win 65-34. Back to the video. Bowie and Anderson bringing down the house at House Park. Bulldogs already in front in the third when Connor Keaton threw a tight spiral on a quick out. Found his man Carmine E in the corner of the end zone. For the second year in a row, Bowie opens the year 4-0. Final score in this one, 27-24. To Lake Travis, where the band got to practice the fight song a time or 2 or 3 or 7. We picked things up in the first half. Caden Leon showed us the little accuracy in the red zone. He hit Drew Rhodes in the end zone. Rhodes off on an island all by himself. And speaking of self, Sam Self extended the Cavaliers' lead. Lake Travis remains perfect in district play, winning this one 63-0. The Cavs play at Westlake next week. If you want more scores, you are in the right place. The Lehman Lobos fought hard but fell against Seguin. Final score 39-7. And Lampasas moves to 4-1. They won 4 straight, and they've scored 40 or more in 3 straight. Final score in this one, Lampasas beats Connolly 44-13. More scores coming your way. Lasso on top of Eastside 33-8 in the fourth quarter. And Lockhart, oh no, those Lions lost their first game of the season right there. Still a great season so far, but they fell to a brand new school, San Antonio Davenport. Final score there 62-42. We have now updated you on 13 games so far, and we have much more left to show you. Scores, highlights, our Band of the Week, and our Play of the Week nominees are all coming up next.
You're watching Friday Football Fever. Go Vikings!
Welcome back to Friday Football Fever. It is time to bring in my friend Tyler Feldman. And Tyler, a few games on the schedule this week felt like playoff games, and one of those was definitely Liberty Hill versus Rouse, and there is very good reason for that.
No doubt, Jeff. These two teams know each other very well. They've met in the third round of the state playoffs each of the past 2 seasons, with Liberty Hill winning both of those games by a couple of scores. So tonight I'm thinking we introduce you to Rouse's redemption tour, possibly?
Nice to meet you, Rouse's redemption tour. Rouse Raiders redemption. It sounds good, but like looks, sounds can be deceiving. No redemption on the menu tonight, just a heavy dose of slot T. That's the name of Liberty Hill's offensive system, and it's a system that Noah Long knows like the back of his hand. First, the long touchdown on offense. Then later in the third, check this out. This is where the defense all screams, tip drill, tip drill. Gavin Salinas came up with a diving interception. Redemption must wait a year. Panthers win this one 49-21.
Jeff, all I heard was Long with the long touchdown run. Over at the Palace, Cowboy Night, Battle of the Ridges, Vista, Cedar. 2 ridges may enter, only 1 can win. Early on, run Isaac, run. Nice pickup for Rangers senior back Isaac Garcia. They jump out to a 3-0 lead. Back comes Cedar Ridge, though. Reggie hurling over defenders. Well, on the ground, left and right, zigzagging. First right, then left. Finally gets taken down. Then Cole Thompson, look at that, levels the score with this field goal. How about some field goals? It's Vista Ridge, though, who eventually wins the Battle of the Ridges 30-10. We've got some scoreboards for you. Kerrville Tybee beats Marble Falls 28-21. Taylor up on Smithville. It says in the third, but we've got an update here for you. 40-28 late fourth quarter. More scores. Burnet snaps that 2-game losing skid. They are up 28-27. Looks like they will snap that losing skid. And then Belleville, big win over Cameron Yo, 49-14.
Back to the highlights. Hutto, that's the word I'm looking for. Hutto versus Judson. Here's a gutty move. 4th and 4 from their own 10-yard line, and the Hippos trusted their punter with a fake punt. It paid off. Later in the drive, Will Hammond, who has proven he's one of the best quarterbacks in our area, went up to his go-to receiver, Alex Green. Well, that was touchdown number 1 for Alex, and moments later, it was Alex Green for touchdown number 2. Don't call it the red zone. Call that the green area. Alex played lights out. Note the stadium light show. Hippos win this one 24-30.
That's jarring.
Yeah, it is. His play was jarring too. Hey, more scores for you. San Antonio YMLA Young Men Leadership Academy looks like they're on top of Maynard New Tech 45-30. Got to score 2 scores in a hurry to get back in this one. The local guys do. More scores coming your way. Wow, okay. That score makes more sense right there. 36-35 in the fourth. Gerald, all you need is a field goal to pull in front of Hillsborough, but right now you trail by 1. Llano looks like they beat Coleman 31-6 in that game. Yellow Jackets, another win on their win-loss column.
Buzz. The Hayes Rebels had just 3 wins all of last season, a district win tonight over MacArthur, and they would surpass that win total. Speaking of surpassing, look at Michael Boudouin, 6'4", 200 pounds of get off me. He surpasses the back defense through the sunshine, 65-yard house call. And hey, we've got to talk about the job Les Goad has done turning things around at Hayes. First 4-0 start since 2019, 64-14. Your final.
Wow, bunch of points in that one. Hey, to Pflugerville, where for a stretch in the first quarter, the defenses were more than money. They were bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, high dividend stocks. They were good. Pflugerville and Bastrop each forced early turnovers. First, a fumble recovery by the Bears, then a Panthers interception from John Lawhorn. That Bastrop pass didn't connect. This one did. Seth Mauser leads all of Central Texas in passing yards, and he added to that lead tonight. A 60-yard moonshot to Julius Baynard put the Bears up 14-6, but Pflugerville's ground game was dominant. Matthew Tryon Jr. is built like a guy who you do not want to tackle. He'd end this drive in the end zone. Final score, Panthers win 42-35. Now, every week this season, of course, we're going to showcase one local group as our Friday Football Fever Band of the Week. And this week, that honor goes to the band from Aikens. Let's take a listen. Well, welcome back to Friday Football Fever. Hey, for some of the small schools, tonight was their final non-district test, and LaGrange decided to test the team and test the bus driver by setting up a game on the complete opposite end of our viewing area, 99 miles away in Lago Vista.
Jeff, good thing is Leopards could run 36 miles per hour, so I'm sure they got to Viking territory just fine. They were fine. And speaking of the Vikings, they've got a special quarterback-receiver combo in Bowen Staub and Ethan Helton. But the Leopards, they've got one of the top defensive backs in the nation, Texas A&M commit Bravion Rogers. And you know what they say, iron sharpens iron.
That it does.
And just last week, Mr. Rogers actually chose his new neighborhood, College Station, over the likes of Austin, Tuscaloosa, Athens, and many more. Wacky first quarter. Opening drive. Leopards, Rogers, little hot potato. He loses the football. Vikings pounce on it. That allows Bowen Staub and the Lago Vista offense to take over. Staub avoiding pressure. Connects here with Devin Shipp. Started a nice drive, but then right here, oh no. Oh no. Vikings cough it up. Back and forth we go. That turnover sets up this field goal, but it gets blocked. Oh. What is going on? Again, wacky first quarter. That was on fourth down. This is also on fourth down. Punt. Snap sails high out of the end zone. Leopards up 2-0 after one. It's the Vikings, though, who come back and they score the victory 36-2. So no points for the Vikings in that first quarter. They score 36 the rest of the way for the win.
Well, out at Elgin, the Wildcats knew they'd have to focus to beat a team like Cedar Creek and go 3-1. The Eagles got on the board first, though. Brian Allen to Cole Masters. This kind of play will earn you a green jacket. All right, that's a different sport. And speaking of different, Elgin quarterback Nathan Lewis looked like a different breed on this double fake before strolling into the end zone. The Wildcats, a team that went 0-10 last season, have opened this year 3-1. Final score tonight, 44-15.
All right, Cats, I see you. How about the Tigers? Thrall falling to Lexington 66-12. Johnson City, some more Eagles. They beat up on Florence 45-7. More scores. The Punchers. Oh, they had the punch. You didn't see Jeff there, but he was throwing some right hooks.
They could feel it.
50-12, your final in that one.
And if you didn't see it, it was just, little three-piece combo there. No, there's HR is watching, so I can't do that.
Where?
What I can do, though, is offer to give out one of these free and fantastic Friday Football Fever t-shirts. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my friend Tyler Feldman to take a picture of me holding up the Friday Football Fever t-shirt.
Oh,
there we go.
Unbelievable.
And I'm gonna post that photo to my social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Jeff Jones Sports. And I'm gonna go through there and randomly select a person on each platform who is following me and who comments on that photo. And then I'm just gonna FedEx you a free Friday Football Fever t-shirt. I'll get that t-shirt to you next week, and we'll get right back at you with more football news in about 2 minutes. Stay right there.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Good. Well, my name is Corey Mose. I work for KVUE, and we're going to present the Abacus Athlete of the Week, and it's going to go to Stone. How you doing? Congrats, bro. You're Athlete of the Week. How do you feel?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you excited? Are you happy? What's your emotions, man? You seem...
Yeah.
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 I love it. Whenever you see your son just out there playing with the drum line, what goes through your mind?
Just joy. It's an honor for him to be on the sideline with us, loving it. It's really hard to concentrate on the band sometimes because I'm watching him have a good time and cheering. He's raising his hand and he's playing his drums. That's all. Yeah, I'm glad that he's a part of our program.
He's such a little bundle of joy. Like, you just watch him and he's just playing his drums and it's like, oh, look at him.
What does Stone mean to the students here at Huddle?
A lot. He means so much. We just love watching him playing his drums and, you know, just running around, and he hypes all of us up and he's like, yeah, guys. Like, I remember one time I came off the field and he was like, yeah, go, and he's just cheering for everybody, and it was so sweet.
He's incredible in Special Olympics. He's an incredibly fast runner. He's got a lot of gold medals. He also is a really good bocce ball and a bowler. He's a really good bowler. Actually beats me in bowling. I hate to say that, but he does. He beats me in bowling. I was percussionist growing up, and so it's really a lot of fun to see him following in those footsteps. And the fact that he gets to do it even though he's Down syndrome, the fact that he loves playing drums and gets those sticks going and gets the crowd into it, because as you saw the other night, he is a crowd favorite, especially when he's in front of the student body.
I'm gonna let y'all get to practice. I know y'all got a competition coming up, so thank y'all so much for letting me crash the party. Stone, congrats again, buddy.
Thank you.
No problem, bud.
Grandpa!
KVUE Friday Football Fever Athlete of the Week is sponsored by Abacus Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. It's the Big Save of the Week, sponsored by Austin Telco.
Well, let's get right to it. We start with a play that took equal parts luck and skill. In our game of the week, a huddle pass bounced off a receiver and a defender before Round Rock's Ryan Hurley came down with it. I won't lie to you, Ryan stepped out of bounds right there, but the whistle didn't blow, so you keep on playing, and the end result is a 55-yard pick six that ended up on our play of the week.
So many talented Michael B's out there. Michael B. Jordan, Michael Bublé, and now we can add Michael Boudouin to the list. This is what I like to call a guy who just runs really, really fast. The Hawks, they remain unbeaten. This Boudouin 64-yard touchdown run, a big reason why.
Michael B. scoring. That was Will Hammond drew the Jetson defense off sides with the hard count, and when you pull him off sides, you have the green light to go to Alex Green. The senior receiver caught his first touchdown of the night over a defender, and he made it look easy. Guys, now that you've seen our 3 Play of the Week nominees, it's your job to let us know which one you like best. You do that by going to my Twitter page at Jeff Jones Sports. You'll see a poll that I did post on time this week.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you for that. Go ahead and vote there. We'll reveal the winner on Tuesday, and we can't wait to see you back here next Friday.